Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Christmas Tinia. Let's continue our story, let's continue with another chapter, which is going to be the reality. Let's see what is this going to be all about. So yeah, are you a squirrel? Just go back to your village, they're Chinese, but it takes the Japanese longer to validate Korean passports. Interesting. Let's go. Probably it's going to be about something like of these like shady jobs that is like constantly getting into our face. I searched myself and sat up on my futon. Light streamed into the room when I opened the curtains. Since it used to be a waiting room, the windows were large and the room was bright.
もう9時か。エミ、そろそろ起きなさい。おはよう。
I ignored Emmy's yowing and changed my clothes. I had to leave early in the morning and didn't have time to dally.
じゃあ、早く起きてね。あ、またお姉ちゃん、またかぼちゃの種
Yeah.
うるさいわね。もう食べながら喋ってよ。別にいいでしょ。好きなんだから。
And you are saving a lot of money because you eat just them. Oh my god.
それじゃあエミ、ちょっと行ってくるわね。うん、行ってらっしゃい。お姉ちゃん帰ってくるまでおとなしく待ってるのよ。
This isn't healthy. Like, just pumpkin seeds, this is terrible. Weather looked very much like spring. Harajuku station was completely crowded. I walked past the station, staring at the commotion. I was still gnawing on pumpkin seeds. I'd started frying them myself.
それより少し急がないと。
Okay. It was payday, and someone had to take the timesheet to them. My legs still hurt, but I accelerated my steps. I didn't need to use the crutches much these days. This isn't healthy, like... Why even, like... My problem with crutches is that... Why they even bring them up if they're, like, barely, like... in the story? You know? Maybe, like, at some point, like, there's going to something happen to her legs and she will have to use them. Or something. But, like, they're, like, mostly irrelevant here. They're still about, like, talking about, like, her legs are hurting and she doesn't have to use them. I would say she would have to use them more. If that's the case, because you are slowing the process of healing, basically, and even damaging your legs if you are not using them. So how is that your legs are, like, healing properly without using them? My legs are mostly healed. Yeah, like, is it just took longer or something? I don't know. Like, the crutches are, like, extremely irrelevant. There's, like, no point on bringing them up, actually, at this point. I was waiting in the intersection when it happened. Oh no, some kind of, like, rich Tokyo girls just, like, going, oh my god. Or is this someone from, like, you know, is it Gaijin? Someone from abroad. I mean, she's blonde, so probably she's from outside of Japan, but... I hate them. I hate them already. Someone was talking to me. It was a girl I don't know. Technically, I'd met her before, but I didn't know her. She and her friend had howled abuse at me before. And can you stop fucking talking with me, to me? And? I hate them so much. Nothing, just ignore them. I don't give a fuck about them.
これで2回目だからね。 もう見逃せないわ。
It wasn't even noon, and I was surrounded by unlikable girls. I looked to the people around me. All of them pretended not to know what was going on. I hate this so much. I didn't want to keep Sakura waiting. I ignored the pain in my legs and made a run for it. Well, tried. Before I could take a second step, I was lying on the ground. The thing had been carrying went storming everywhere.
何逃げようとしてんのよ。もう他の人に迷惑でしょ。
I picked up the timesheet, my wallet, and some other things. I had to make sure I didn't lose any of it.
その種みたいなの何？あんた農業の人。ちょっと聞いてんだから。
これは
美味しいって食べるの？あんたリスか？田舎者は山に帰りない。
I hate them so much. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Just die. Oh my god, let's just put them into like gore screaming show. But who laughed at me. Meanwhile, I continued to pick up my belongings. Of course, they didn't help me. Everyone else who walked by merely avoided us. My legs healed. I would always have difficulty running. I remember what the doctor had told me half a year before. At the time, I hadn't paid much attention to it.
ちょっとあんたたちさ
Oh my god, thank god she's here, okay. Oh. This is Sakura.
こんなとこで何やってんのよ。その子さ、いじめないでくれる？
しおりさんのお知り合いの方。
だったらどうなのよ。
Yeah, fuck you. Seems like you know her too.
いえ、すみません。知らなかったもので。
Uh-huh, bullshit. I don't know why, but the two called before Sakura. Yeah, seems like they know her. They clearly knew her, perhaps even feared her.
桜井さん、拾うの手伝うわ。いえ、もう大丈夫です。さあ、ちなみにそれ、美味しいの？
She was gestured towards the seats. There was stone across the pavement.
私は
Okay.
美味しいと思います。わかったわ。
Sakura turned towards the two girls.
お前ら食え。
Wow!
これをですか？
一粒残らず、きれいに拾って食っとけ。
Damn!
いや、しおりさん、勘弁してくださいよ。
美味しいそうだから、遠慮しなくていい。
Oh, that's the sight of Sakura. I did not see coming. Wow. Okay, that was good. Me likey. Good job.
いいのよ。ここは私の地元だし、それなりに顔が利くからね。それに、仕事も仕事だからね。
Okay.
仕事？まあ、ヤクザじゃないけど、似たようなとこもあるし。
Okay. But you are kinda connected to Yakuza, I guess, then. I mean, Jiang is, right? Kinda connected to them, so you as well, like... You're in the same business, in the same thing, so... You know some stuff.
あ、大丈夫よ。あなたたちのは変な仕事じゃないから。それより、ついでにコーヒーで。
Okay. I handed over my timesheet, my job was done here. Sakura seems to have nothing to do, so we drank coffee and talked. I was surprised to hear that Sakura was going to university.
さくらさんはここに住んでいるんですか？ええ、自分の部屋はあるんだけど、帰るのめんどくさく。そっか、忙しいんですね。それに、ちょっと親とも喧嘩してて。
Okay. I didn't ask why. She only grimaced at me. A young woman like her ought to live with her parents, I thought, and not repeat her job. It was not a good situation.
ところで、桜井さんってなんて名前だっけ？あ、
Yeah.
カンナって言います。じゃあカンナ。これは仕事と関係ないお願いだから、そう呼ばせてもらうわ。
Okay, unrelated to work, interesting. And I have a problem with that. Yeah, it was just a bit sad and it came with the ominous preface.
それで猫は見た？
No.
いえ、まだです。
Yeah, Emmy.
エミは何回か見たらしいのですけど。そう。エミは見たのね。なんでもすごく人懐っこいらしいそうです。でも
What's the deal with the cat?
私と彼、ジンが行くとすぐに逃げてしまうようで。
I just recorded Rewrite and there also been like episodes of cats.
そうなんだ。それでさっき言ってたお願いは、やっぱりいい。
Interesting. What's the deal with the cat? Why are you so focused on the cat? I left and made my way back to Harjik station. Nobody came up to me to bother me. Perhaps nobody ever would again. I could hear them whispering though. Nobody wanted to say it out loud, but they were still insulting me.
さくらさんは不思議な人だな。
I could understand her influence in the area. But why she cared so much about the cat was the mystery to me. Yeah, I'm still very curious about this. Like, why? What is happening? Also, it's like important for both Jiang and for Sakurai. So, like, why? Also, Sakura, not Sakurai, right? No, Sakurai. Yeah, okay. A few days later. Okay. The sky was blue and beautiful. The crowd were out in force because the Golden Week, the holiday season. The moment we stepped outside our plot, the crowd surrounded us. Of course, Harajik was a popular attraction, and this was nothing new. We, on the other hand, lived as though nothing had changed, encapsulated in our little world.
ポリポリポリ。あ、お姉ちゃん、また変なもの食べてる。
Something weird.
変なものじゃないわよ。
Okay.
ひまわりの種よ。
Yeah, sunflower seeds are actually cool. Like them too.
なんかリスみたい。いいじゃないの。好きなんだから。
I was chatting with Emmy in the afternoon. There was nothing to do, we were simply hanging out in my room. I've been so bored lately, I'd considered getting another job. Oh, interesting. Nice. I mean, yeah, like, you just have to live here, it's kind of boring, right? If that's all you have to do. But that would mean less pay from this job, if you think about this, because you will have to be outside for the most of the day. I mean, for the half of the day, right? Or at least for the few hours more. So you are going to get paid less here. But you get another job, so who knows? But I'd always given up again. If I went out to work somewhere else, then I wasn't going to be in the station to earn money. Yeah, you still would earn money here, just less. And maybe it's worth having another job. It depends on the pay on the other job. It won't actually net me at much more money working. Okay. Still, it seems so pointless.
こんにちは。カンナいる？あの声はさくらさん、こんにちは。はいはい。エミ？さくらさんどうかしまし？ちょっと近くに寄ったから。
Okay.
に来たのよ。あ、そうなんですか。
I had a feeling Sakura was coming by more often lately. 2 days earlier, she brought us our pay.
そういえばアイス買ってきたからみんなで食べましょう。
Oh.
やったー、嬉しい。
She's trying to scout the cat, I think. Somehow, like, talk to Emmy about the cat or something.
溶けちゃうから早く食べましょうね。ポリポリポリポリ。お姉ちゃん、いつまでひまわりの種食べてるのよ。
I felt like she's like eating these sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds because like she wanted to save more money on like food, but it seems like it's actually just her hobby of like, you know, just a snack. Okay, that's good then. That's fine. I like it too. been worried there for a second. Walked over to the tracks and began to eat the ice cream. This area had been chilly in winter, but now the weeds were everywhere as it started to move into early summer.
そういえば猫ですけど、いつもこの辺りに来るんですよ。
Okay.
それって黒猫なのよね。うん、ものすごく人懐っこい猫だよ。
I don't always runs away from me. During our search a few days earlier, we'd come up with the theory that it liked children. It had been his idea, but I was starting to agree.
でもさくらさん、もし猫を見つけたときは
Yeah.
どうすればいい？
Apparently you're just supposed to tell her if you see it. And that's weird.
例えば写真に撮るとか捕まえておくとか。
Yeah.
いえ、別に何もしないでいいわ。
I'm so confused. That's an oddly half-hearted answer. On the one hand, Sakura seems to be looking for the cat, but she also seems to be lack interest in it. That's so confusing.
なんだお前も来てたのか
Oh, Jang is here. I mean, Jang can speak Japanese too, so yeah. Man was there. He was in his 40s, I'd never seen him before. Yeah, that's... our other resident here. Know him very well. The area was kind of off limits to the outsiders. He must have snuck in, I thought.
あなた、何しに来たのよ。
ずいぶんな戦だな仕事に決まってるだろ
ここは私の担当だったはずだけど。
うつまりそれは俺の担当という意味でもあるよな
Same business, huh? Apparently they knew each other. It was also clear that they weren't on very good terms.
ああ、カンナは会ったことなかったわね。この
Yeah.
人が社長よ。社長ってここのバイトの？まあ一応ね。
はじめまして確か桜井さんと言ったかな
はい、桜井カンナと言います。
Okay, I bowed politely. I wouldn't be less than respectful to my employer. I was also nervous that he might have seen the crutches I'd hid near the entrance.
そんなにビビることないわ。でもここは私の担当だから。社長と言っても好きにさせない。
Okay, interesting hierarchy here. He's the boss in general of like this whole company, but this place in particular is like under jurisdiction of Sakurai. So she's like the boss here basically, not this guy. This is interesting.
まあそうだな
That was all he said and went over to the station building.
どうやらジンに用事があったのね。彼にたまにやばい仕事も手伝わせているみたいよ。大丈夫なの？さあね。
Yeah,
あのおっさんの考えることはわからないわ。
not safe at all, I guess. It was afternoon. I was in my room studying. I wonder if like... Oh my god, Kana is going to ask him for a job. I swear. She hears that Jink is like doing side quests, basically. And she's going to ask him to. Oh my god, this is going to be terrible. And we know what kind of jobs that this guy plans for Kana and stuff.
难不成有人来了
It was afternoon. I was in my room studying, yeah. I looked at the clock. It was just past 2. It was still a little early for Emmy to come visit me, but someone was outside talking.
啊小人在吗
That sounded like Jang.
好久没见了啊都跑到这儿来了有什么事吗跟我走一趟有工作
No. Can we stop taking his shady deals?
又是那些开发商嗨别问来就对了
Jesus, this is so bad.
对我好对让你长长见
You
识
learn something, It's dangerous probably as hell. Fine. It only took me a moment to decide. What sealed the deal was his promise that I would learn something. I could just run away if things turned out sour. He wasn't the sanest person I knew, and I had no idea what he was thinking. But if he thought there was something to learn, that might well have been true. I don't care what he wants to show me. He claims that this is something to learn, but all learning that he gives us is like, yeah, you should do like shady stuff to earn money. This is the only lessons that this guy gives. We've been driving for hours already, much to my suspicion. The sun was starting to set. Most of the time we've been on the highway, but we turned onto the smaller road by now. Django's driving. I was in the passenger seat staring at the passing scenery.
快了，
We turned right at the large intersection. Traffic signs seems to indicate we're driving towards the ocean.
话说，江先生，你有驾照？
当然有。
He showed that to me. It was an international driver license, but a Japanese one.
难不成你入日本国籍了？
对，当年发生了点事儿。
What do you mean naturalized? Wait, what? I'm confused. What does it mean? Ah. Like, you mean like you got like Japanese citizenship, basically? Like you live here permanently? That's that kind of stuff?
瞧你的表情。没有没有。
Well, I wasn't in the position to say anything, given that I was planning on going to foreign university too. It was out of the question that I might have to work there, get married and get naturalized. Okay, so naturalized means just get citizenship and be basically live in Japan and stuff. Yeah, okay. That's a weird word. I never heard this word about for citizenship and like, this is weird. I was already working in Japan.
是抛弃祖国，
这就说明啊，
We drove for another hour and it became night. At last we reached our destination. We were on the edges of some kind of port. Around us were long rows of industrial warehouses.
对，货会运到这儿来。
Cargo, huh? I could only see the leaf trenches in darkness. Even if we were in the right place, nothing illegal was going to show up here. Some kind of smuggling operation was afoot. The question was how illegal it really was. There was something about passports in the main menu, so are they like trafficking people? Just like, is it like illegal, like getting people like, oh my god.
还以为干什么呢？原来是走私。
也可以这么说。哈，来了。
A fishing vessel began to approach us from the bay. The lights were incredibly bright in the darkness.
比预计的要大呀，可都不算轿车。
公交？
别管了，快！
Okay.
Bongo.
I was handed a number of flat packages, roughly the size of the book. The cardboard wrap was sturdy. Even with the proper lighting, I wouldn't have been able to identify the contents. Are they like hanging the fake passports? Oh my god. Jake, you are going to jail at some point, I swear. The fishing vessel pulled up to the leave. There was no unloading of goods as I expected. Instead, a considerable number of people began to leave the ship. I finally understood. Goods weren't being smuggled, people were.
小
Yeah.
安，别愣着，
哦，好。
一人发一本，别弄错了啊。
Okay. I was a little surprised by the situation, but the Django was in his element. About 20 people had already gathered around me. I began to distribute the packages, as I've been told. When I opened them, I could tell what they were.
护照，这是护照吧？
Yeah.
你别管了，里面内容都一样。
一样，这是假的。
I got the passports, a closer look, and saw Hangul letters. They were fake Korean passports.
他们是南朝鲜的人，说的是中文呢。
就是中国人，在日本啊，南朝鲜国籍更不容易被发现。
Wow. Chang was going around giving directions to the new passport holders.
名字的话，就按本上的名字回答。坚持说自己是南朝鲜人，不管对方问到什么，都装作不懂，知道了吗？
Okay. I merely watched those events unfold. I wagered they knew they were committing a crime. They all looked even more desperate. Of course, I knew that people were entering the country illegally, but seeing it happen in front of me was something else. Yeah, this is like contradicting his beliefs from before. Like, leaving your country feels weird, like bad and stuff, and now he sees people actually escaping from the country, you know? Actually, yeah, this is something like, if you think about it, yeah, this is illegal, but like, Jink actually learns something from this, true. Like, sees actually the other possibility that people actually wants to escape from the country. Similar to like Kana's situation, like need money for something and stuff like this. Like, not everyone is the same, everyone have these different circumstances. But yeah. Jink is going to have so many problems with this.
吓一跳了吧？
Like, I mean, with these jobs, I swear, like, at some point something is going to fall down.
别以为所有人都能拿着正儿八经的签证，堂堂正正的过来。也就是说啊，
There was nothing I could say.
他们今后要去哪？
听说是去深山里修大坝。
就一直在那里工作。
3年内都没法回去。不过，他们自己也不想回去吧？
For 3 years, so why 3 years? Is this how long this job is going to take?
前2年挣的钱抵路费，往后挣的才是自己的。
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. So they work for 2 years to pay for the transit, and then only last year is for like actual work for a year and go back home with the money. Holy crap. Wow. The people who dismarked from the fishing boat got into the minivan. I started them and began to understand what I was supposed to learn here. Wow.
江先生，
什么问题啊？
为什么带我看这些？
这就是来钱多的工作，让你免费跟着学。
Okay.
这算是关心我啊？
开玩笑。
Huh. Well, that's it for this episode. Wow. Illegal trafficking, huh? Well, I'll see you in the next episode, I guess. Chapter 13, Youth. We'll see what this is going to be about. But yeah, that's the reality. The chapter reality actually showed us the reality of the world. Like, some people try to escape by illegal means because they couldn't get with like legal means and they still needed money. Everyone needs money. They have different circumstances. And yeah, it seems like it's pretty harsh. Like, they have to work for 2 years just to get here, and then only 1 year to like get actually money for themselves. This is so hard. Oh my god. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one. So click that like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you'd like to see this episodes earlier and support me as well. Thank you everyone, and for Pocket Watch, I was going out.